Well, we got an update for you. More than I thought was gonna be. I figured, take that cam gear off, put new cam gear on. Well, we ran into another problem, which was not a big thing, but just cost a little more time and money to do. But anyway, I'll show you what I found. Here's the cam gear. I'll turn my phone right here, probably, or is crooked there. All looks pretty good. You get about there. There's a little bit of wear there, which ain't so good. And then, look at this. That's where the keyway is supposed to be. Well, it say it made its new home. And I think that's what caused my bad timing issue and bad working, and I'd say the threads are more pretty good. So what I think happened was the nut backed off. This in here kept it in place, but then eventually it wiggled and wobbled and she went and broke out. And then my gear itself wasn't sturdy and it chewed off all my teeth pretty much. So for that, this is my cam gear. You see she's pretty gnarly. This here is the nut. Looks to be a little bit of rough shape. I don't know. Threads look decent, but I think if I do reuse this nut, I'm gonna put some red Loctite. Here is the keyway. You can see she's quite chewed. She got a notch all the way in there, if you can see that, in there like that, grooved. And she not supposed to look quite like that. There's my lock washer. It chewed that up pretty good. Bent it. So I don't know how the nut came off, but kind of weird to me. Backside. She's in not the best of shape. So, oh, there's a notch taken out of there, that nut too. I just noticed that. So she did some damage. And the flywheel come off really easy. The hardest thing was getting the nut off for the flywheel. That was my biggest problem. So, turn around. I put it on a puller and it just pulled right out, which I was amazed. So, that there, with that, I had to heat it up, and I had to put a big socket on it and work it back and forth, tightening, loosening, tightening, loosening, tightening, loosening, heat it up again and spray it, and then finally she broke free. Now with the pulley, I knew I had to take it off, so I took my spray with the little straw and I got right in behind in here, and I kept on lubing it for like 2-3 days while it was on the motor still, and let it soak in and soak in and soak in and soak in, so it made it so that would pull right off really easy. So anyway, I'll go over to the tractor, show you. Oh, there's my cover. I gotta get a gasket or make one. I haven't really decided yet. Probably gonna go and get some the right stuff called for oil and everything like that, and it repels oil, and it's like a RTV. And yes, we did get some snow, which sucks, but it's got to get itself out of the system of it. Got it all tarped up here so no snow could get in it. I don't know if here's somewhere attached. Yep, right here. Here. And I know it's not the proper way to do it, but, you know, it works. And now we get into here. You can see no damage done to the cam gear. Or not cam gear, but the crank gear. This gear, I'm not 100% sure what it's for, but I know it's for something. And then this here's for the governor. And that all looks good. Like it's a little loose because it's not bolted in there and stuff like that right now. But overall, even the bearings, you guys can't see in there, but the bearings look to be in decent shape. So my gear on my oil pump. I don't think I get you in there close enough. Yeah, oh look at that. Looks to be pretty decent. I don't see no problem there. See now, this is the bearing here. Got a little bit of a scuffle in there on the end, but that's nothing major in my books. And as I can see in there, but you guys can't, the other bearings look to be in good as well. So that's the update. Look, there's still some metal right there in there. I'm glad I stopped it when I did and pulled the oil pan. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Just glisten and shine. Just like a disco ball. But that's the update. I'm waiting on parts. I ordered parts from a guy a couple provinces over. And he's shipping them out. Well, they're probably already shipped. And I'm just waiting for them in the mail. And then I gotta clean all this up here. Almost looks like someone made a gasket at one point for this, so someone might have been already in here before sometime. Kind of looks like a cereal box, but no, maybe not. It might be the original gasket. Yeah, it's probably the original gasket. But there's a keyway there too, which I don't understand. Is there supposed to be two keyways? Or is there supposed to be one keyway? Which I'm not 100% sure. If any of you guys know, would be awesome. Leave a comment down in the bottom. But I went and I lubed this all up here, so this is all nice and free. It was rusty, and I put her all back together. I'll make sure she's all clean, all not lubed in there so that the belt doesn't slip and all that. That'd be a whole other video. But that's an update on what's going on. I know I probably should have had the camera out here while I was doing it, but sometimes it don't work that way. Hell, so I think that's about it for now. You guys have a very good Easter and happy holidays. If you guys are having Easter in the United States right now, I don't know if you guys are or not, but if you guys are from the United States and you guys are having Easter, happy Easter to you guys as well. I know my Canadian friends are. But anyway, that's the update. You guys have a good one. This is the Redneck Moose. Take her easy.